So we have gathered here today to have insight about the different prospects, because as the board examination is going on, so again there will be three different paths where students have to choose either of them. And whenever there is a choice, as in students of class 10th have to choose that they'll be taking science, commerce or humanities, so it becomes a big problem for students as well. So being a mentor to a school, it's our responsibility not only to teach them, but also to guide them that what will be the best prospect or best avenue for them as choosing of their career. So we have our faculties from science department, and we do our from commerce department as well. So as we would like to speak about commerce, in Bihar, generally we find that many people are not aware about the different prospects or different possibilities that you can have in commerce. So, being four subjects taught, that is accounts, economics, business studies, and a linguistic subject, every subject in commerce has a different path that takes to different career opportunities in different avenues. Ma'am, would you like to add something into it?
Yes, so basically what we focus in our school is on a child-centric approach, and that child-centric approach talks about the needs of the students, their interest and their well-being. So when we talk about the well-being part, what we can focus here, like students are quite confused like which stream they want to choose it.
Okay.
So as a mentor or as teachers, what we can do, like we can guide them, and in our school we basically focus on the career aspect as well. Not only teaching the curriculum or the subjects is included, but also showing them the correct path. Like in case if you are taking economics, you will be going into these streams. In case if you choose business studies, you will be going into these streams. And so I guess science teachers are also focusing on these part, where you people are preparing for competitive exams and all.
तो हम लोग ये कैसे डिसाइड कर सकते हैं कि कौन बच्चे साइंस में जाएंगे, कौन बच्चे कॉमर्स में जाएंगे? हाउ इज डिसाइडेड टू सेलेक्टेड द स्टूडेंट टू कॉमर्स एंड साइंस एंड ह्यूमैनिटीज?
See, there is an approach to it. I would say that students are studying science and mathematics from class 1 to 10th, right? Commerce is altogether a very new concept to them, where they are not much aware about those concepts. So for that part, if you'll see, so it's needed that students must be updated about it. Either the parents are aware that what are the different fields or avenues that the commerce students can avail to, and if humanities is being considered, so generally if you see into our region in Bihar or in these region, people mostly focus on science, and that is because of some peer pressure or because of certain different type of activities as stereotype mentality, right? So I think rather going on those ethos or that type of thinking, where you have that type of mindset that we have a peer pressure and because of that we need to take certain stream, I think that it should be more of interest.
Correct.
More of interest for the student. Apart from interest, definitely career opportunities are most important, but I find that career opportunities are available in all the three streams and they are almost equivalent.
इवन साइंस में से दो ही चीज लोग जानते हैं कि ओनली मेडिकल एंड
इंजीनियरिंग,
जे एंड नीट, ठीक है। बट ये देखा जाए कि साइंस के बहुत सारे ऑप्शन हमारे पास हैं इन दो के अलावा। जैसे आप रिसर्च सेंटर, ठीक है, किसी रिसर्च फील्ड में जा सकते हैं, किसी भी एग्रीकल्चर सेक्टर में जा सकते हैं, इवन किसी भी आप डिफेंस सेक्टर में आप जा सकते हैं, इवन थ्रू द साइंस, ठीक है। नॉट ओनली फॉर द मेडिकल एंड इंजीनियरिंग या डॉक्टर्स या इंजीनियर्स, ठीक है। तो हम लोग ये कैसे डिसाइड कर सकते हैं, बच्चे कैसे डिसाइड करें, ठीक है, कि कौन सा सेक्शन में हमारे लिए बेहतर ऑप्शन रहेगा? क्योंकि बहुत सारे बच्चे कंफ्यूज रहते हैं 10th के बाद कि किस सेक्टर में अपने आप को स्टेबल करें, ठीक है। आफ्टर 5 ईयर, ठीक है, अपने आप को कहाँ पे वो एग्जिस्ट करना चाहते हैं, ठीक है। ये भी हमारे लिए एक कंसेप्ट रहेगा बच्चों के लिए। और हम लोग जो सेमिनार अटेंड करेंगे, सेमिनार में हम लोग ये बच्चों को बता सकते हैं कि आपके लिए बेस्ट ऑप्शन क्या है, ठीक है, और आपके लिए फ्यूचर पर्सपेक्टिव क्या क्या है, जैसे साइंस में क्या है, कॉमर्स में क्या है, ह्यूमैनिटीज क्या है, क्योंकि बहुत सारे बच्चों को कॉमर्स के बारे में पता ही नहीं रहता कि कॉमर्स में क्या क्या ऑप्शन है उनके पास। कॉमर्स में सिर्फ एक ही चीज बच्चे जानते हैं बिहार रीजन के क्षेत्र में कि सीए, कॉमर्स का मतलब सीए, उसके अलावा उनके पास कोई ऑप्शंस दिखता ही नहीं है। जब हम भी क्लास 10 के पास किए थे तो कॉमर्स से नहीं समझते थे और साइंस से यही दो चीज समझते थे, मतलब मेडिकल और इंजीनियरिंग, ठीक है। तो अब चीजें बहुत आगे बढ़ चुकी हैं, ठीक है, तो हम उसमें और भी ऑप्शन दे सकते हैं। इवन यही बोल सकते हैं कि मेडिकल में भी सिर्फ बच्चे एक ही जानते हैं कि MBBS, ठीक है, लेकिन मेडिकल में ऐसे कई सारे सेक्टर्स हैं, ठीक है, जो हमें जानकारी नहीं, जैसे नर्सिंग हो गया, डेंटल हो गया, फार्मा हो गया, एग्रीकल्चर हो गया, बायोटेक्नोलॉजी हो गई, ठीक है। तो बहुत सारे सेक्टर हैं। सेम थिंग्स लाइक जेई के लिए, इंजीनियरिंग के लिए है। ऐसा नहीं कि सिर्फ आप उसमें एक बीटेक कोर्स ही है, बीटेक का बी आर्किटेक्चर है, बी फार्मा है, ठीक है, ऐसे बहुत सारे कोर्सेज हैं, ठीक है। तो
लेकिन हम लोग अपने जब सेमिनार लें या बच्चे हमारे साथ इन्वॉल्व भी हो जाते हैं तो हम लोग बियॉन्ड द टेक्स्ट बुक भी उनके स्किल डेवलपमेंट में फंक्शन करेंगे और वो सारा वर्क ऑन होता है। जब हम क्लास टेक्स्ट बुक एक्सपेरिमेंट के साथ साथ सेमिनार सेशंस, आउटरीच प्रोग्राम्स, जो हैंड ऑन एक्सपेरिमेंट्स, तो इन सब के साथ बच्चों के साथ अगर कोलैबोरेट
दिस इज व्हाट वी आर going to do, that we have been practicing and will be doing once students are enrolled.
But not as to your type of education ki this is only for NEET or JEE and CA. This is the beyond the skill. So we are not only creating a simple student, we are creating their foster in large scale पर उनका empowerment करें।
नहीं, सर ने जैसे क्वेश्चन रेज किया था कि कोई बच्चा कैसे कोई स्ट्रीम ज्वाइन करे, तो मुझे लगता है being an institution, being a school, it's our responsibility to guide them because we are into that particular sector from last 15 to 20 years. So we have seen our students and we know that what are the different opportunities that you have into particular stream. So being an institution and being mentors, it's our duty to inform them that these are the different perspectives. These are the different things. You find your interest, you see that which is good for you.
Choose your stream.
Yeah. So on that note, we'll be keeping up a seminar. We'll be keeping up a seminar where we'll be introducing our students, whoever is interested, to select their particular stream. What are the different possibilities, so that we can also conduct a one-to-one counseling session as well. That whatever doubts you have, if you are scared, because see, if this will be the first
career counseling.
Career counseling, yeah. So this will be a type of thing where whatever doubts you have, whatever problems or whatever issues that you have.
If you are having any confusion to choose your options, so we are available for the students.
And I guess this one-to-one interaction is going to be very beneficial for them, just because in case if a child is having doubt, like the child wants to take commerce, but there is a peer pressure or pressure from their parents saying like you have to go for science because someone else is taking. So as a teachers, we will be there to make them understand, no, if the child wants to do this and if a child is really good in this, the child should opt that particular stream. And what I feel here is the way we teach and the way we are like introducing our topic is like quite different in our school.
एक सबसे बड़ा मेजर प्रॉब्लम है स्कूलिंग में कि बच्चे सोचते हैं कि स्कूलिंग के बाद हम बाहर कोचिंग क्लासेस करें, मेरे कॉमर्स में और साइंस में भी, ठीक है। तो हमारा ये एक अपने तरफ से एफर्ट है कि हम चाहे कि बच्चे को उस फील्ड से, कोचिंग के फील्ड से, ठीक है, डाइवर्ट करें और हम लोग अपने ही ऊपर, ठीक है, हम पे विश्वास क्यों न करें, क्योंकि हमारे हमसे भी पढ़ रहे हैं, फिर कोचिंग में भी जा रहे हैं, ठीक है, तो टाइम टेकिंग भी लग रहा है, ठीक है, एक्स्ट्रा एफर्ट भी लग रहा है उनको, ठीक है, और रिजल्ट उनका सेम ही आ रही है, ठीक है। तो हमारा एक अपने ऊपर एक रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी भी है कि बच्चे अगर हमारे पास हैं तो वो सिर्फ स्कूलिंग करके ही क्या सब कुछ अचीव नहीं कर सकते क्या, उनको क्यों जरूरत पड़ती है कि कोचिंग में कीजिए, स्कूलिंग में कीजिए, ठीक है। तो हम ये चीज भी बच्चों के ऊपर कोशिश कर सकते हैं या बता सकते हैं कि आपको कोचिंग करने की जरूरत नहीं है। जब स्कूलिंग में एक माइंडसेट बना हुआ बच्चे का कि स्कूलिंग में है तो हम लोग सिर्फ बोर्ड की पढ़ाई करेंगे, कंपटीशन की हमारी तो पढ़ाई आपको खो नहीं पाएगी।
आई गेस सर जो हमारे लास्ट बैचेस रहे हैं उसमें आई डोंट थिंक सो किसी सिंगल बच्चे ने भी कोचिंग किया है, क्योंकि स्कूल एजुकेशन और हम टीचर्स उनके लिए इनफ थे कि उनको आफ्टर स्कूल कोई एफर्ट नहीं लगाना, सेल्फ स्टडी वाज इनफ एंड स्कूल education was enough for them. No tuition was required from their end.
Yes.
तो ये already होता हुआ आया है.
And there is an add-on to this. Many a times you'll find that in Bihar this has been practiced that students don't want to come for regular schooling in 11th and 12th.
Yes.
So I would say that schools not only emphasis on delivering knowledge, it's about holistic development and practice. We can take certain examples that we have been practicing into MBIS. Say for example, last year commerce students had a group discussion and an interview session where resume was prepared for each and every student. They prepared on it. We helped them in making up their CV and what are the different credentials that are required. There, they went through a SWOT analysis, strength, weakness, opportunities and threats, and realizing that out of these 10 years of their academic life, what add-ons they have done into their personal learning process that can be added in their CVs.
Yes.
And same in science, lots of seminars are organized in our school where the students are concerned about the whole botanical scenario of the Bihar, in Patna, in India level, some religious plants, some medicinal plant. These all research papers are just for the higher classes, but in our school, these all are done.
So you are referring about experiential
Yeah,
learning.
experiential
Yeah, definitely.
learning.
So we actually, if you see the new education policy,
Policy.
they also emphasize this that if you need to modernize the education system, you'll have to come out of the four walls of the classroom. You have to process out. You'll have to plan. You'll have to innovate certain things that can be creating up in curiosity among the students. है ना, जो कहा था ना गुदगुदाने वाली बात जो होनी चाहिए बच्चे के अंदर, है ना, वो बात आनी चाहिए जहाँ बच्चे की क्यूरियोसिटी डेवलप हो, एक इंटरेस्ट डेवलप हो.
Interest develop.
जैसे ही चैप्टर खोले तो उसको लगना चाहिए कि ये सारे एक्सपेरिमेंट्स होने वाले हैं और मुझे बहुत अच्छा
I'll take an
लगेगा.
example in this. We have one chapter banking in class 11 for class 12 for economic subject. So what we did for that lesson plan, we planned a bank visit. Directly we took the students to the bank, and in that collaboration, students, when they raised all their doubts, whatever they had, to the people who are actually working there into banking system, they had a better vision about the whole banking concept. And apart from that, whatever they had it into their textbook, they learned many things more than that.
And as same in science concept, we are starting chapter photosynthesis. So they are just know only about the green color is responsible for photosynthesis. And जब हमने experiment में उस green color से उसको extract किया, तो उन्होंने उस experiment को इतना खुश होकर observe किया, तो लगा कि actually हमने बहुत अच्छा achieve
तो
किया.
वो holistic development की जो बात कर रहे थे, उसमें सिर्फ आपकी textbook knowledge नहीं मायने रखता, है ना, उसमें how do you write, how do you read, how do you speak, what is your thinking ability, how you analyze the things. And I don't think that coaching institutes or sitting at home will ever provide you that type of opportunity there.
And I think as sir is talking about the writing skills, so this can be one of the best examples, the unedited expression, where all the students, they have written, like this is a raw form which we have got scanned and make a...
We can add our quarterly journals as well.
Exactly.
That we publish on every 3 months basis. This is
Yes.
out and about, and where students get a chance to create their own ideas on particular topics. They analyze those things
And
then they express
themselves.
them
Yes.
in that. And there are other many activities that have been planned on this holistic development. One is CP. If you can add something on this.
When we talk about CP, what we get to see here is like a student were more than happy. Why more than happy? Because they got something beyond their expectations, like going through that journey, visiting a new place, and that to a place where the facilities were bare minimum and people were struggling for survival. So that sense of empathy, like how to judge someone, this has been completely gone. They're not judging people now. They're like empathizing on them.
Right, and if you'll see, the stream was divided.
Divided.
Science students were looking upon the different opportunities that they can do on a scientific tempo.
Yes.
Say, like, electricity, how they can have their self-sustainable model of producing electricity there, their agriculture process, and what they learned from the ICR visit when they went there, they also imbibe their learning into that particular sector. Our commerce students, they were interested that how they are producing their own revenue, they are generating their own revenue from the resources that they have. They have created up a model where we went into Buxa, near Siliguri, that is a remote place on nearby, a border area of Bhutan. So people reside there and they have created a self-sustainable model where they generate their own revenue. They create their own income and they're not dependent upon any other economic factors. So this is a great learning for the students.
एक ही
And interdisciplinary function.
हाँ,
Yeah.
बिल्कुल।
एक ही पॉइंट को डिफरेंट स्ट्रीम से डिफरेंट तरीके से उसको ऑब्जर्व कर सकते हैं।
Exactly.
जैसे बक्सा की ही बात हम करें, ठीक है, तो अगर हाई एल्टीट्यूड पे है, ठीक है, अगर साइंस के बच्चे हैं तो उस चीज को बॉइलिंग पॉइंट से डिस्कस कर सकते हैं। सिंपल बॉइलिंग पॉइंट क्या होती है, तो ये साइंस के बच्चे डिस्कस करेंगे। उस बॉइलिंग पॉइंट में अगर हम बात करें कि प्रेशर कुकर की और ओपन वेसल्स की बात करें, तो ये आपका कुकिंग फास्ट कहाँ पे होगी, प्रेशर कुकर में या ओपन वेसल्स में, ठीक है। कोई बच्चे बोलते हैं प्रेशर कुकर में, ठीक है। अब इसमें एक नॉर्म्स भी आ गया कि प्रेशर कुकर में जल्दी खाना बन रहा है तो आपका एक टाइम मैनेजमेंट का पार्ट है, ठीक है। जल्दी खाना बन रहे हैं तो आपका गैस का कंज्यूम कम हो रहा है, ये कॉस्ट एफिशिएंसी आ गया, एक इकोनॉमिक्स का पार्ट आ गया। तो एक ही चीज को, एक ही पॉइंट को डिफरेंट स्टूडेंट के बच्चे डिफरेंट तरीके से उसको ऑब्जर्व कर सकते हैं, ठीक है।
I also take pride in saying this that in my existence I have seen only Manava Bharati that they are indulged into research writing, abstract preparation at school levels, and not up to that extent only. We have been presenting these papers into different universities as well. So last time I went with two of my students to present up a paper in international conference where 72 countries participated into that, and we were the only school out of those participants from all over the world who belong from a schooling level of
and where the students, they got an opportunity to present a paper. They were the only student from our school. Rest no school promote all these things.
So मतलब कहने का हमारे स्कूल से अब्रॉड जाने के ऑप्शंस हैं।
हाँ, एग्जैक्टली। अब देखिए ना, बच्चे का डेवलपमेंट क्या हो रहा है, वी नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड दिस थिंग। तो ये चीज, इसी को शायद होलिस्टिक डेवलपमेंट कहते हैं, और जो एनईपी फोकस करना चाहता है, हम लोग पहले से लागू किए हैं, हमने उसको इम्प्लीमेंट किया इनफैक्ट इन जूनियर सेक्शंस आल्सो अगर आप देखें, है ना, नो बैक डे का इंट्रोड्यूस करना,
विजिट करते हैं, एंड ओपन फील्ड्स में जाकर टीचर्स पढ़ाते हैं, दिखाते हैं कि दीज आर द प्लांट्स, दीज आर द रूट्स, दीज आर द स्टेम। सो ये क्या हो गया, एक तरीके का ऐसा लर्निंग है जो बच्चे देख कर सीखते हैं एंड वो कभी नहीं भूलेंगे। एंड दैट टू, जब हम बात करते हैं सीपी के बारे में, तो नॉट ओनली टचिंग द इंडिया पार्ट बट वी वेंट बियॉन्ड ऑल्सो। लाइक भूटान हम जब गए थे तो बच्चों को एक इंटरनेशनल रिलेशनशिप जो मेंटेन होती है उसके बारे में पता चला।
And they got to know the difference, that what are the services and what are the resources that they have into Bhutan and what we have into India. So there were, एक example मुझे याद आ रहा है, one of my student asked me, sir, our GDP is of 3 trillion and they are into billions. But why they are that developed and we are not that developed? So what is the reason that they are able to maintain that sanctity and that sustainability and those model into Bhutan, and why they are not able to practice that? Even certain times I was not able to give those answers. That what to think on this. So see the curiosity that student gets into their mind.
आपने एग्जांपल दिया था वहाँ पे जेब्रा क्रॉसिंग का।
हाँ, exactly. ये बहुत important था। नहीं, जेब्रा क्रॉसिंग में एक बच्चा ये मुझे कहता है कि सर मैंने 4th क्लास का जेब्रा क्रॉसिंग पढ़ा है. This is the first time that I am seeing that it's being implemented.
Basic use of the platform.
Basic use of the.
And the moment we entered Bhutan, we got to see a great difference. Like here, people were like dirty places and everything. People were very clumsy. Markets here and there. The moment we crossed the border and we went that side, and we got to see a real, like, I was feeling the difference in the air quality as well. Clean environment, blue sky. We rarely get to see blue sky these days. But over there it was there.
And yes, holistic development definitely includes the knowledge imparting part as well. So coming to the academics. So yes, board exam is also very much important for all the streams, I would say. So we are focused on that as well, keeping up a regular evaluation process where we all not only focus on CBSE teaching, but apart from that, whatever competitive exams that the students would be focusing upon, we plan for that as well. So academics is also very much important, and the whole concept should align with whatever this concept that they have to study into their 2 years program. So our major aim is that in these 2 years, they should experience all the requisites, I would say, that are required, and they could understand that what is best for their future. They can plan about it, they can execute it, and we can have a hand-holding with them to go through that process.
And that hand-holding process goes like experiential learning, like where the students are getting the knowledge with a practical implication of that. Okay, so we can give examples of bank visits. We also did
Agricultural college,
budget session, that group discussion, the interview session. So this is what basically it is developing the skills of the students to face the real world when they move out of the schools. And
so this budget session, as ma'am mentioned, so this is also a very important thing, because if you see that government budget that we get it in every year, we all are affected in some manner or the other.
Be it a science stream or
any stream, any person, because we need to manage our personal finance, right? So at this age, when they are acquainted with this government budget and how that affects to every person's life, where students are making their own analysis on that particular budget, because we have this chapter into our syllabus and we correlate it with the contemporary part, where whatever government has framed the budget for this year, how it is going to impact with the different sectors of the economy. Now see, what brings to them is the holistic concept of learning, that how the fiscal policy is being framed and how it is aligned with the monetary policy and how economy is governed. So I think that these type of activities such as government budget and all those things, this will help them into their whole life. Even if they go out of this commerce stream, if they practice anything else, say if someone becomes lawyer or someone goes into media or any other opportunities they find it, I think that budget will always be there to help them to plan up their future.
It also increase the area of interest.
Area of interest, right.
And as we also see, ma'am, that your science exhibition.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was a great learning for the students. What they read in their book, they were actually making a model on it. So that was a true example ki yes, the knowledge is being applied to an area where people can actually see it.
अमित सर, academics को लेकर के जो साइंस में क्या-क्या चीजें होती हैं,
जैसे हम लोग एकेडमिक्स की बात करें तो पहला प्रायोरिटी तो हमारे बोर्ड है, 12 बोर्ड है, ठीक है। उसके बाद हमारे जो मेन हमारे एकेडमिक आती है जेई नीट की बात कर रहे हैं, जेई और नीट की बातें करें, ठीक है। तो हम लोग जैसे अदर्स इंस्टीट्यूशन में कोचिंग इंस्टीट्यूट की बात करें तो हम लोग टेस्ट सीरीज ऑर्गेनाइज करते हैं, एवरी चैप्टर्स, ठीक है, कंडक्ट द टेस्ट फॉर द सेपरेट जे एंड नीट, ठीक है, एंड एवरी चैप्टर फॉर प्रोवाइडिंग द डीपीपी, ठीक है, डेली प्रैक्टिस पेपर लाइक द कोचिंग इंस्टीट्यूट्स, ठीक है। तो यहाँ के बच्चों को जरूरत ही नहीं पड़ती है कि आपको बाहर किसी भी कोचिंग की जरूरत पड़े, क्योंकि हर चीज आपको वही प्रोवाइड की जाती है। अभी इवन फैकल्टी जो है, तो हर एक फैकल्टी जो है जो बड़े बड़े इंस्टीट्यूट में पढ़ा के यहाँ पे पढ़ा रहे हैं, ठीक है। लाइक प्राइवेट इंस्टीट्यूट की बात करें, श्री चैतन्य, आकाश, ठीक है, कट करने इसको।
अब अगर कॉमर्स में ही देखें तो इतनी अपॉर्चुनिटीज हैं कि लोगों को पता भी नहीं है एक्चुअली, लेकिन वी हैव कंडक्टेड डिफरेंट सेमिनार्स फ्रॉम लास्ट मेनी इयर्स and one-to-one counseling also. So when I talk to parents and I inquire that how many opportunities do you know that people have into commerce, and they don't know much about it. Neither the students nor the parents.
They don't even know the names of the companies, MNCs which are working in India.
Right. And if you see chartered accountancy, there are 3 courses that are equivalent to it. Chartered accountancy, that is company secretary you have, and then you have cost and work accountant. And if you see the first level, that is for CA, it's being CPT, Common Proficiency Test, the syllabus totally includes the syllabus that we study into 11th and 12th. So if anyone is rigorously practicing the course material of 11th and 12th that is prescribed by CBSE, along with one particular topic, that is mercantile law, I consider that students can clear their CPT in their first attempt. Many of the students have cleared last year. Last year.
With the IIT, JEE and NEET,
NEET,
qualified our student.
Yeah. Our students have also qualified into CUET, and some students are into the university doing their economics honors there.
Some are into NIT.
NIT. Then NIFT, National Institute of Fashion Technology.